News 3 Now at 6 begins right now. Well, for the second time in less than 3 days, we are seeing a fresh blanket of snow here across southern Wisconsin. Behind me is a live look at the current driving conditions as we head eastbound along the Beltline, Fish Hatchery Road area. Brady Mallory out there on the roads trying to assess things. And Brady, how are traveling conditions at this hour?
You know, the roads aren't too terrible, but it is pretty wet out there, as you can see, and there is some slush starting to accumulate. So that's the real big takeaway right now is just kind of a mess out here. So we are driving a little slower than usual. We're just about a little above 40 miles per hour. And I want everyone to know that my photographer, Kobe, is driving, and I am in the passenger seat because we want to be very safe, of course. So, yeah, things are kind of moving along slower than usual. According to the Dane County dispatch here in the area, there have been several reports of some fender benders and even some rollover crashes. So, you know, people are feeling this this winter event on the roads. And there have even been no significant injuries reported. But there have been some reports of cars sliding into the ditch. So once again, even though everyone's used to winter, treat this as the first time driving. You want to slow down, give yourself a lot of extra space, and drive as carefully as you can so you don't go in the ditch. Dana Fulton always says you may be great at driving, but you may not be so great at braking. So just be careful so you can get to where you need to go. And we'll toss it back to Eric in the studio. Eric?
All right, Brady, you and Kobe be safe out there. Brady Mallory at Todd Drive and the Beltline eastbound. There's a look right now. Road conditions from the 511 map. Most of the roads in southern Wisconsin have no report for conditions. If you're going to be driving on the interstate, though, be extra careful. Road conditions there are being called ice covered. So let's check your certified most accurate forecast. Now here's Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti. Gary?
Well, one thing with Brady going on the Beltline, you notice the Beltline was wet. That's because they put salt on, and of course it's a major highway, so the plows have been out. Some of the secondary roads and side streets are a little more slippery, and as temperatures drop tonight, those wet roads could start to turn icy. Now, the good news, at least as far as the snow is concerned, Doppler track shows the heavier bands of snow now lifting east and northeast of Madison to the west of Dane County. Much of the snow has either tapered to flurries or some freezing drizzle, even here in the backyard, just a couple of flurries. But we did pick up another 0.3 of an inch of snow, so 3.1 inches here at the station. Visibilities are also improving to the south and west of Madison, indicating the snow is lightening up, or there could even be some fog there as well. Temperatures are right around freezing. Madison just above freezing at 33, but the farther north and west you go, the colder the temperatures get, and that's where the roads are more likely to be icy. Winter weather advisories remain in effect until 9 p.m. west of Lone Rock, until midnight for much of the rest of southern Wisconsin. North of the Dells, that's until 2 in the morning. Look for the snow to end tonight. There could be some areas of fog. Low temperature by morning will drop to 17, so again, those roads could become icy. Tomorrow's high only at 22, and we could see a little more light snow late in the afternoon. Another storm is on the way for New Year's Day. I'll have more of that in the forecast in a few minutes.
All right, Gary, thank you. Plowing the entire city of Madison takes about 12 to 14 hours, and that's only after it stops snowing. For now, city plows are only tackling those major roadways on their salt routes, but as Talil Mohadeen explains, that could change. Talil?
Officials from the Streets Division want you to know that even with every single one of their trucks on the road, plowing every single street in Madison is a huge undertaking. It's why they only do it when there's more than 3 inches of snow on the ground. Streets Division spokesperson Brian Johnson says he wants you to keep in mind it's people operating those snow plows, not machines. And he says with their current staffing, it may take them a little bit longer than usual to get it done.
We are a little short, but we're not so bad off like the headlines that you see around the nation like that. Like there shouldn't see really any massive service differences from winters past. I mean, there's openings. We would love to have more people, but it's not terrible.
Johnson says the Streets Division was able to fill a lot of those spots already, and though the city's new hires have been training since October, this week is for practical training. Now, to know what to expect on the road, Madison officials recommend checking out the city's website to get snowplow updates.
All right, Talil, thank you. As the snow comes down, many local plow companies are now gearing up, already seeing an increase in call volumes for their services. One company is fielding these requests through an app like Uber or DoorDash. They receive the call and can dispatch the nearest plow to that location.
So plow professionals, they're gearing up, getting on the roads. You know, we're watching it. You know, we have a full customer service team too.
For more information on local plow services, you can head to our website, channel3000.com. Now, multiple cities and municipalities across southern Wisconsin are issuing snow emergencies, so you're going to want to be careful where you park tonight. In Dane County, Stoughton, Shorewood Hills, and Marshall have all declared emergencies, while in Rock County, emergencies have been declared in Evansville and also in Janesville. The rules for snow emergencies may vary from place to place, and you can find a full list at channel3000.com. While road crews are keeping busy this winter, many people are taking advantage of it, enjoying the snow. We found a family celebrating the snow at Elver Park at the sledding hill there.
Here at Elver Park, the hill is great for sledding. Except it's a little fast, wouldn't you say, Ty?
Yeah.
Now, if you're enjoying the weather out there, do so cautiously, keeping an eye on the forecast. And a good way to do that, simply download our First Warn Weather app. It has hourly forecast, road conditions, and the latest cancellations as well. You can download it for free in your phone's app store. Just search WISC Weather. UW Hospital says it is nearly at capacity and that another surge from the Omicron variant could make it hard to find open hospital beds and people to staff them as well. The hospital says doing a few things differently to manage the high number of patients. That includes reducing the number of non-essential procedures to make sure staff is available for more urgent care. It's also creating extra space for more COVID patients. But as Dr. Jeff Potthoff says, the hospital only has enough staff for so many patients.
As much as we want to help everyone, as much as we've moved everything around, and as much as our staff are working way more than we ever should ask them to work, it may not work out that when you need a healthcare resource, it's available for you.
And he continues to urge people to get their vaccinations for COVID-19 and also the flu as soon as possible, and to get a COVID booster when you're eligible. Governor Tony Evers granting pardons for 30 people today. A majority were charged with drug-related crimes. The 30 people were selected after applying and speaking with the governor's Pardon Advisory Board last month. Governor Evers has now granted 337 pardons during his 3 years in office. You can find a full list of those pardons at channel3000.com. Governor Evers says he plans to deliver the annual State of the State address in the Capitol building again. He delivered last year's address via video conference. The governor suggested holding the speech in mid-February. Assembly Speaker Robin Vos and Senate President Chris Kapenga asked him to discuss the state's labor shortage and also the rising inflation as part of that speech. All right, Badger fans may have preferred a trip a little farther west than Las Vegas, maybe Pasadena, but there's still plenty of red and plenty to cheer for out in Nevada this week. Lane Kimball there tonight. He spoke with fans who had a number of reasons to make this trip to Sin City. Lane?
Yeah, Eric, good evening. Well, hearing about all the snow you guys are getting in Wisconsin has a husband and wife from Milton thinking two things today. One, they're thankful they're here in Vegas, where it's not all that warm but no snow. But two, they're also hoping someone very important to them doesn't face a canceled flight. Liz Langer's pair of Wisconsin Badger shoes will get some wear and tear exploring Las Vegas this week, but she and her husband Dale are looking forward to one thing in particular.
Yeah, we're excited to see him out here perform.
Him is their son, Nolan, a 6'7" trombone-playing freshman, performing at Allegiant Stadium with the Badger Band.
It's been a lot of work right from the get-go for those band members, but they all just push forward and they learn so much every week.
The Langers are staying at Mandalay Bay, where the football team is staying too. That means plenty of fans in the lobby, hallways, and casinos to unite with.
You're just connected so deeply, and it's that camaraderie and, you know, the team spirit. It just doesn't ever end.
A never-ending passion for the Badgers. That's easy to spot on the Vegas Strip, too.
I said we got a running back that'll probably destroy them.
George Mosier is here with his wife, daughter, and grandchildren. They planned this family vacation 6 months ago, then got lucky when the Badgers were placed here.
But of course, one thing he buys for all of us are these tickets. Not to a show, it's all about the sports.
Both families predict a Badgers win. Regardless of the outcome, it'll mark a memorable trip to a city with a little bit of everything. Most notably this week, a lot of Badger pride.
We are putting bets down in the casino tonight that the Badger Band is better than the ASU Band. We'll just leave it at that.
That Badgers band, who we're all betting on, is actually performing at a pep rally tomorrow night at the Virgin Hotel where we are staying. We will check out that pep rally and a whole lot more here in Vegas in the days leading up to the Big Bowl on Thursday. For now, covering the Badgers live in Las Vegas, Lane Kimball, News 3 Now.
All right, Lane, well done. Thank you. Coming up, the Madison Streets Division, helping out those looking to get rid of their Christmas trees, what you need to know before they come pick it up. Plus, a major Wisconsin convenience store chain about to reach a major milestone this week. Just ahead on News 3 Now at 6.
watching Madison's fastest growing newscast. News 3 Now at 6.
Stop whitening your smile the old-fashioned way with strips and trays that could take 30 minutes to an hour. I'm David Cohen, the COO of Love Your Teeth. When we did the clinical study and saw that it whitened people's smile 7 shades in 7 days with only 10-minute applications, we knew we had to share it with the world. Love Your Teeth whitens natural teeth, as well as stains on caps and veneers. It's so effective, it works on stains caused by coffee, tea, red wine, and even smoking. And for those of you who have that one stained tooth that's darker than the rest, with Love Your Teeth, you can target that area using swab precision.
I love red wine, tea, coffee, and I typically get stains at like the bottom part of my teeth, and it's very obvious. This was my smile before I started using Love Your Teeth, and then here's my smile now.
I would describe Love Your Teeth as easy to use. I'm so happy with the results. Before I started Love Your Teeth, I took a selfie. So white, so different.
If you have yellowing between your teeth or coffee stains near your gum line, just snap, swab, and smile. And with each 10-minute application, you'll see whiter teeth.
I'm Dr. Gold. I've been a dentist for 25 years. When I looked at the clinical study for Love Your Teeth, I was blown away by the results. Love Your Teeth really works. Finally, an at-home teeth whitening product that I can recommend with confidence.
With Love Your Teeth, my teeth were looking great. Like, I would just wake up every day like, oh my God, my teeth are getting whiter. It was just amazing for me. I saw a difference every single day. I'm just so confident in the way that my smile looks.
In the past, while I was using other teeth whitening products, my teeth became sensitive, and that's just uncomfortable. With Love Your Teeth, something that I really loved about it is there was zero sensitivity the entire process.
Order Love Your Teeth this new year and get 50% off, plus get free shipping. And as an added bonus, get a free Love Your Teeth Go Pen with your order. Visit loveyourteeth.com or call the number on your screen.
Welcome back. With the holidays winding down, both Madison and Beloit are giving residents a chance to get rid of their old Christmas trees. The first round of collection starts January 3rd and runs through the 14th. Madison will then have a second round starting January 18th through the 28th. Only trees are eligible for collection. Wreaths, garlands, and boughs are not allowed and should be just thrown in the trash. Remove all your tree stands, decorations, tree bags, and other objects. Trees should be simply placed along the road's edge. You practically see one on every corner, right? Now, convenience store chain Quick Trip is set to open store number 800 this week. The new store will be in Holman. It'll open Thursday. It'll be about 9,000 square feet and feature a car wash, a grocery market. The La Crosse-based retailer employs more than 32,000 people across Wisconsin, Minnesota, and also Iowa. While the snow may be a nuisance for some, it's a welcome sight for snowmobilers. Coming up, why some snowmobile clubs, though, say getting this year's trails ready may take longer than previous years. We'll tell you why. Plus, will our snowmobilers get enough snow to pack those trails and get out there and use them? Gary will let us know in his full forecast. Stay with us.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Who am I?
Wow, is that really me?
Hi, I'm Annette, and I'm an actress. Under eye bags and wrinkles are so frustrating. They're so hard to hide and so hard to get rid of. I came across Plexiderm, and I was so excited. We have a model. His name is Richie, and all he's doing is taking a small amount. It's so powerful. That's all it takes.
This new year, in just 10 minutes, you'll look incredible.
This is something that you can do in the convenience of your own home. It's a cream. It's a topical. It literally creates an invisible layer that tightens the skin and smooths it out. All you do is gently rub it underneath your eyes, on your fine lines and wrinkles, and it
visibly disappears in as little as 10 minutes. My real true opinion is holy words I can't say on camera. This is absolutely unbelievable. I mean, I could feel it just lifting my skin. It was amazing. It feels good. Feels great. Looks even better.
I can't even believe that this worked. I was a little skeptical, I am not going to lie, because I saw people online with it. I'm like, yeah, right, that can't possibly work. I'm telling you, it really works.
I thought I might see a little difference, but to see that big of a difference, and you know, I felt something happening, but I had no idea. Like, I have so many dark circles, I have the puffiness, I have the lines. Like, it's amazing. I love it.
I did this to my father at home because I was skeptical. Yes, I admit it. 4 minutes, 34 seconds. The appearance of his under eye bag was completely gone. We were screaming. You have an event, you have any of those moments where you want to feel the best about yourself. I am telling you, the videos that you see on social media and TV are real.
This new year is the best time to get Plexiderm for only $14.95 and see it work for yourself after your first application. Your solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Here comes Happy Ruben. She wants to wish everyone happy holidays. Happy loves to visit Ruben's Furniture. She likes to snuggle into a warm, cozy sofa. Winter is coming and she wants to just lay around. A sectional lets Happy stretch out and take a nap with her owner. Her favorite piece of furniture is a soft leather recliner. Happy loves to watch TV in her favorite chair. A bed is a perfect place to sleep after a long day at the dog park. Have a happy and healthy holiday from everyone at Ruben's Furniture.
You are watching News 3 Now at 6.
And welcome back. We do have some breaking news in just the past 10 minutes. NFL legend John Madden has died. NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell said no one loved football more than the longtime coach and said he was football. A memorial service will be announced in the coming days. John Madden, a great innovator in coaching, broadcasting, and also well known to our younger viewers through his video game popularity. John Madden dead at the age of 85. Well, plow crews are continuing to try to keep up with our roads, keeping them clear as the winter weather out there continues to move through the area. This is a live look at the Beltline at Park Street at this hour. You can see the roads are wet on the Beltline, but be extra careful if you're out on those side roads. All this snow, good news, of course, for snowmobilers. As it piles up, snowmobile clubs will go out and start grooming and packing their trails. But up in Marathon County, they say this year has been quite tricky, and Brittany Dobbins explains.
Actually having to start over with establishing a trail base for majority of our system that we have to work with.
That's because all of the snow melted from the snowfall earlier in the month. But when the snow starts to build up, volunteer club members will be there to prepare.
Any storms that we have roll through, they need to go out and check to make sure there aren't any trees crossing or a significant amount of brush that fell across the trail, which usually after a heavy snowfall, they end up clearing out everything again.
All of that work is done around the free time from volunteers.
For Marathon County, if it weren't for the volunteer clubs, we wouldn't have our snowmobile trail system for the county.
Alan Zart, who's part of the Trailmates Snowmobile Club and co-owner of the Pro Motor Sports in the Village of Maine, says people are ready to ride.
The snow is always good for us here. It gets everybody in the right mood and attitude.
But it all depends on the landowners and the weather. That's why Marathon County is split into zones, because some parts of the county may have more snow than others.
This season, there are some new maps printed out that have Zone 6 that we added on there because of the snow difference.
Once snow reports are done by the 28 clubs, Marathon County's Park, Recreation, and Forestry Department will look at them with a wider lens.
The main mission is to get enough zones connected to have a nice system to ride, even if it is, 4 zones.
When the trails are ready, they say to remember to stay on the trails and watch out for do not cross tape.
Just ask people to be patient with us while we make sure that the trails get put together in a manner that we can keep riding and not have to open and close.
He says that some of those trails go through private property. 10 inches is the minimum, so crops don't get ruined, or any part of the property for that matter. Well, to see what kind of snow we'll be seeing on local trails, let's go back to Gary for your complete forecast and how that snow continues to fall.
Yeah, I think Dane County needs about 6 inches to open the trails, and we're not at that level yet. We do have some updated snow accumulations. Mineral Point, 3.1 inches. Here at the station, also 3.1 inches, but it's tapered down to flurries and just some freezing drizzle here and also over southwestern Wisconsin. Windsor, north of Madison, reported 3 inches. Prairie du Chien, 2 inches. Madison's total 1.7 inches. That was as of 3 p.m. waiting for a new updated total. Usually comes in at the top of the hour. But just keep in mind that with the slick roads, it doesn't take a lot of snow, and especially with the slushy wet snow, that traps the water near the road. So that's what actually causes you to slide. And so even if your car is under control, be aware for other drivers because they may end up sliding into your path if they go out of control. Good news, at least from the snow standpoint, is it's starting to wind down over southwestern Wisconsin, but there's still maybe some fog and freezing drizzle there. And as temperatures drop off tonight, that could cause those wet roads to become icy as well. Snow is still pretty steady north and east of Madison, but now the heaviest snow bands are heading up toward Green Bay and into the northern portions of Lake Michigan. Winter weather advisories now are in effect for pretty much most of the state of Wisconsin. They've expired for areas south of the Wisconsin state line, and with time, those advisories will be allowed to expire as the snow moves to the north. 3 things you need to know in the forecast. We're seeing colder weather on the way for tomorrow. High temperatures, lower 20s, maybe a little of light snow or flurries tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening. We'll see dry weather for Thursday and New Year's Eve Friday with high temperatures in the lower 30s, pretty comfortable weather. But then we turn our attention to the next weather system. New Year's Day, accumulating snow is on the way, and that'll be followed by a blast of colder air for Sunday. Some of the longer range computer models, this is the USGFS computer model. This is for New Year's Eve or New Year's Day and New Year's Day night. You can see the potential for a pretty significant winter storm just to our south and maybe several inches or more significant snow over parts of southern Wisconsin. The European computer model now shifting a little farther to the north with some higher snow totals. But again, we're still 4 or 5 days out. These amounts will shift, but what's important is the narrow band of the heavy snow. To the south, it'll be too warm. To the north, that's where the bitterly cold air comes in. It's a lot drier, so there'll be a sharp cutoff on either end. So trying to predict exactly where that band of snow will be is going to be the challenge over the next couple of days, but it's close enough that we do have an alert day in the forecast for Saturday for the snow. And then for Sunday, in the wake of the storm, look for temperatures to drop to about 1 below 0 by morning with wind chills from 10 to 20 below 0 in the morning. High temperature of 12 and wind chills may stay below 0 all day on Sunday as well. So winter weather advisories in effect until 9 p.m. west of Lone Rock, till midnight for most of us, north of Dane County or north of the Dells and into Dodge County. That advisory runs until 2 a.m. Look for the snow to taper to flurries and freezing drizzle and then end overnight with some areas of fog, low dropping to 17. Tomorrow, look for a high of 22. We'll see partly sunny skies in the morning, but maybe some light snow showers or flurries in the afternoon. On future track, notice the snow moving out pretty quickly over the next few hours. By midnight, it's pretty much over with, and we'll see some breaks in the clouds by morning as temperatures drop off into the upper teens. Then look for temperatures in the lower 30s Thursday and Friday. The snow and colder weather on Saturday, much colder on Sunday, and then temperatures rebound with maybe some snow chances by Thursday of next week.
Badgers go bowling in 2 days. After the break, we're heading to Las Vegas for more coverage of that bowl game, and we're going to get to hear from the team.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
From Tina Fey and the creator of Saturday Night Live comes Mean Girls, the hilarious hit Broadway musical.
Why don't I know you?
Come see Tina Fey's Mean Girls at Overture Center, January 11th through 16th. Get your tickets now at overture.org.
How much money have you wasted trying to find the right shade of foundation to match your skin tone? You end up with so many unused bottles, yet you can't bear to throw them out. Now, there's Color Beauty Self-Adjusting Foundation, which means you'll never search for the perfect shade again.
It's really difficult for me to find a good tone foundation. I usually purchase about 3 or 4 and sometimes mix them. Color Beauty is a game changer in finding the right foundation. You put it on your skin and it transforms into your own skin tone.
The Color Beauty foundation is so simple to put on. My skin looks great and it just looks awesome.
The key to the innovative Color Beauty formula is tiny color beads that release and blend to perfectly match your skin tone as you apply it. The foundation is white when it comes out of the bottle, but when I begin to apply it, it adjusts to blend perfectly with the color of my skin.
My biggest problem area is my cheeks right here. Color Beauty feels really light on my skin, and I can tell that it is pretty full coverage, so it looks like I don't have too much foundation on, but it is covering all my acne scars like I was saying before. I actually really love it.
It's weightless and it's full coverage, and also it literally just matches my skin as soon as I put it on. It's no work. I've never experienced a foundation like this.
Color Beauty only comes in 2 colors, light and medium. If you have fair skin or you burn easily, go with the light. If you have darker skin, go with the medium. Plus, with an SPF of 50, they're getting the highest level of sun protection in a lightweight formula. And best best of all is Color Beauty's exclusive special. Order this New Year's and get 40% off. That means you'll get the color adjusting foundation, the skin smoothing primer, and the fan favorite lash enhancer for thicker, longer looking lashes at 40% off. Plus, get free shipping. Visit color40.com or call the number on your screen.
The community held her close after an explosion took her husband's life.
Josh Breider shows us how Abby Barr is moving forward and giving back to Sun Prairie.
And we could be seeing more light snow in our forecast. We'll have that from 4:30 to 7 tomorrow morning.
Across the country, we've seen bowl games getting canceled because of COVID-19 concerns, and as of now, the Las Vegas Bowl is a go. Our own Lane Kimball is out in Las Vegas right now covering all things Badgers as the team gets ready for their meeting with Arizona State on Thursday. Hi, Lane.
Hey, Jordan. Yeah, the Badgers and Sun Devils have a chance to do something rather unique this bowl season, actually play in their game here at Allegiant Stadium on Thursday. We haven't had a ton of opportunities to speak with the team, but we did catch up with them earlier today at Opportunity Village that is here in Las Vegas. It helps people with intellectual disabilities. Wisconsin, though, they're dealing with some COVID concerns of their own. Sources told the Milwaukee Journal Sentinel this week there are players on the offensive line, at running back and wide receiver all out with COVID. Now, John Chenal is the only starter we know of who did not make this trip and is out of this game. Players today told me they're focused on what they can control, both at practice and while they're enjoying the city.
I think we're in pretty good shape. I've seen a bunch of things going on. It seems kind of unpredictable at this point with all these rules that we have to keep following. So I'm just hoping that we'll be able to play, which I don't think anybody's really worried about it. But yeah, we're excited for the game.
So what's it been like preparing for an Arizona State team that's very different than the way it was in the regular season? So many of their starters out or not playing in this game. Plus, what do events like today, like we saw there at Opportunity Village, mean to the people there? Answers to both of those tonight at 10 o'clock. For now, covering the Badgers live in Las Vegas, Lane Kimball, News 3 Now Sports.
Thanks, Lane. Stay safe out there. Well, Wisconsin men's hockey returns to Milwaukee for its first tournament in 15 years, meaning the last time the Badgers skated in Milwaukee, it was at the Bradley Center when the program captured the 2006 national title. And before that, the 2002 Badger Hockey Showdown. So the red and white history runs pretty deep in Milwaukee. And now the team gets to add a new chapter of playing at their home away from home since the Quick Trip Holiday Faceoff is taking over Fiserv Forum.
I think they're all understanding of how special of a tournament this is going to be for us. You know, you look back, you see the Tommy Gilbert highlights from the last time we won down there, and you see the different things that are being brought up from the history of us playing in a tournament like this. So I think they're starting to get the understanding of how exciting it's going to be.
Puck drops at Fiserv Forum at 7:30. We'll have more on the Badgers and Bulldogs matchup tonight at 10. And two more Packers are heading to the reserve COVID-19 list. Tight end Mercedes Lewis and linebacker Oren Burks. This comes a day after the team put 4 players on the list. Now, in total, there are 10 players on the reserve COVID-19 list, while 2 are on the practice squad COVID-19 list.
All right, Jordan, thank you. Thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 6. Be safe out there. Have a great evening. We'll be back tonight at 10.